Just fueled up, now about to hit the road. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. It's been a week in Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg, and oh, how it was amazing. But it's time to move on, and upon departure, I made a promise to you that I would share a little tidbit of info, a secret if you will. And that bit of information is the fact that I almost moved. I came this close to getting a homestead, an apartment, renting a month-by-month place while signing a year lease in Pigeon Forge. But I didn't. I changed my mind at the last second. Even though I was supposed to meet with the realtor, I ended up emailing him and saying, I changed my mind. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. I'm so impulsive. I'm all over the place. Oh, that's good. It's the TheDailyWoo. Stopped off in Morristown now, and up on this hill is one of the many stomping grounds of the one and only Davy Crockett. Killed him a bar when he was only 3. Dang, you know that song actually has like 18 verses, but everyone only knows that one part. While I do love that old Coca-Cola memorabilia, what is even more fascinating is this reproduction of his parents' tavern where he lived. It wasn't on this spot. This is just a reproduction, but nonetheless, pretty awesome. Established and operated by John and Rebecca Crockett, the boyhood home of this pioneer and political leader of Tennessee, who was later a victim of the Alamo Massacre in San Antonio, Texas. Pretty cool looking. I love this old-timey woodwork, especially the windows up there with the wrought iron brackets. The passing train gives a little bit of ambiance as well. Old Stagecoach Car right there. It's not open today. It's only open select hours, and today is not one of them. But it is pretty cool to just wander around and look at the history. One of those famous pioneers. And check out the grass here on the roof. The shingles are just full of living grass. Pretty neat. This is something I was not familiar with until now. It's called an ash hopper. Basically, you would take the embers and the ash from the fireplace here, put them in the top along with corn husks, and they would basically go down here to the bottom of it and create soap. Pretty interesting. Homemade soap made right there. This isn't the original location. It's somewhere nearby. I'm gonna try to find where it originally was. Sometimes it's tough to keep up with all the places that he was. This helps a little bit. This is designating that he lived here from 1796 to 1806. And someone has painted an old coonskin hat right there on the side of that shutter. After doing a little quick research online, it said that the original location was at a gas station. It could be the one up there near that Coca-Cola sign, or it could be here at this abandoned station spot. Either way, he was wandering around here, probably along these railroad tracks, when he was a youth. Last night as I laid down to slumber, I realized I was completely out of bottled water, and I went to bed thirsty. Never again. That's where the city made completely of food will help a little bit. It's always good to stay hydrated. I drink a lot of coffee and an occasional soda, but I love me some water. This looks slightly interesting. Tongue tuggers. Let's see which one I get. Am I the only one that thinks of Spatula City from UHF when you see Food City? No? I'm the only one? He just loves having his tongue pulled. Ah! That's gotta hurt. Oh, that hurts. He likes pain, don't you? Tug on that tongue. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? Currently on Highway 11 East, taking the back roads. I like doing this because you never know what you're gonna stumble upon out here. Like Papa's Grocery and Deli. I think this used to be a gas station, and the gas pumps were right where Large Marge is sitting. There's the old gas sign. There's no longer any fuel here. Non-existent. There's a painting of a pig on that sign. This area is called Bull's Gap. That's the name of the town. Bulls Gap, Tennessee. The downtown area is awesome. Old church up there, businesses, train tracks. It's also the home of Archie Campbell, which if anyone has ever seen Hee Haw, he was one of the main members. And next to the old general store, they have a museum dedicated to his honor. I guess you just go in through here, into this hallway. Here's an aerial shot of the town itself. Cozy little community. That's him right there. Archie Campbell, or at least his bust. A lot of old artifacts from the TV show. And it also looks like he was made the honorary mayor. This massive hammer thing. This poster is tucked away in the corner. I really want to see this movie now. Hillbilly in a haunted house. I think I need to see that. And judging by this record, looks like he was pretty smooth with the ladies. Now this is interesting. Here's his golf bag designating Tupelo, Mississippi on the side. I was born in Tupelo, and of course Elvis was as well. I guess he has a tie-in to Tupelo also. My parents used to watch that show quite a bit. It was basically a comedy sketch show. And check this out. This is the barber shirt of his and doctor shirt. These are used in the show itself. And at one time there was even a board game that you could play. That was incredibly interesting and totally random. Had no idea that he was from this neck of the woods. And just across the tracks is a little railroad museum. I gotta check this out, Doc. And that's a photo of the general store in the museum that I was just in. That's what it looked like then. That's what it looks like now. He's got a ticket to ride. He don't care. There he goes. Nothing better than miniature trains. This is so awesome.
This used to be the sand historical railroad.
This is a prime example on why I love taking the back roads, because I would have never known this place existed or the history that is here in this town. On September 2nd, 1940, FDR stopped off in town only for 5 minutes between 5:15 and 5:20 a.m. And the train depot, which was torn down in the 80s, was on the other side of where my RV is now. That's a photo of it. That's what it looked like way back in the day. Old photos definitely can tell a tale. This is young Ruby Gilley, whose family owned the Gilley's Hotel. I'm gonna go outside and match that exact shot up nearly 100 years later. It's almost like stepping back in time, isn't it? Pretty incredible. I love this kind of stuff. I love history. So fascinating. And here's the hotel I was talking about. Seen better days, but at least it's still standing. The same window still remains. This is where Rufus would sit in his rocking chair. According to the article, his favorite spot to watch the trains pass by. He'd have his guests stay in the rooms, and they also could get a view of the tracks. Behind me is the foundation from the station and the old switch track. The gentleman inside the museum was informing me that they attempted to save it, but it was so ridden with termites and asbestos that they just couldn't save it. I'm glad I stopped off there. That just proves that every place has a story. Jump back on the interstate for a bit. Found a rest stop. Whoa, can I squeeze through here? This is a tight squeeze. This is a very, very tight squeeze. I made it. No loitering. And that kind of defeats the purpose of stopping at a rest area, right? Is that what you're supposed to do? Just supposed to be hanging out and relaxing? No pets allowed. Does that mean in the facilities or just in general? It would be kind of weird to take a full-size dog inside a bathroom stall. Signs everywhere, a sign blocking up my cigarette, breaking my mind. Do this, don't. There's so many signs. Currently located right here. If you look very closely on that red star, you can see me. Look very close. You have to have like eagle eye to see me in there, but that's where I am. I see you. I see you there. Dancing it up. If you think that huge flag is impressive, look what's on the side of this fast food restaurant. Gigantic hamburger, hot dog, and soda. Impressive. Most impressive. Can you tell me how to get back to the freeway? I'm looking how to get back to the interstate. Seem to have taken a wrong turn. No? Can't help me, huh? All right. He was no help. There will come a time, I thought it was going to be last week, but there will come a time, could be in the near future, could be in the far off, who knows, based on my recent decision. I don't even know when the heck it'll be, but there will be a point that I get a home base, that I have roots planted somewhere, staying at my homestead, that I'm renting either a room or a house, renting an apartment, a condo, somewhere. Haven't decided where. I thought I had decided, but I thought wrong, evidently. And the reason I decided not to go towards the Smoky Mountains, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, as much as I love that area, is because flying out of Knoxville, which is the closest airport, is ridiculously expensive. And even though I want to have a home base, if you will, I want to be gone half of the time. 2 weeks off, either in Large Marge, the RV, or 2 weeks somewhere flying. I want to have a lot of different options. The math just did not make sense for the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. So carrying on, continuing on, who knows? Who knows what the future will hold? But all I know for now is I am in Virginia. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Vlog